Hey everyone, welcome to Travel with Grace and Style. I'm Teresa, the vlog host for Travel with Grace and Style. And this week's vlog, I'll start posting all of my vlogs on Monday. And this week's vlog is on Does the Hotel Really Matter? That's my first vlog coming out today. And it's all about hotels and style and a certain distinctive style of travel. And does the hotel matter? Some people say you only sleep in them. Some people say, oh, I want the cheapest. Some people will look for, you have all these sites, Trivago and all those gazillion different sites trying to find you a great deal on hotels. But does the style of hotel matter? So I think it does for me, and for a lot of different reasons that I'll go over in the vlog this week. It matters. Are you a loyalist to a certain hotel brand? Do you only go to certain hotels? Are you a reward member? Does that impact your decision on hotels? For me, a lot of those things matter, and my hotel definitely matters. When I'm in a destination, and I do a distinctive style of travel, so when I'm in a certain destination, you're not going to find me at a hotel that's about an hour out of the way, unless it's a fantastic hotel and I want to travel into the city. For instance, in Ho Chi Minh City in Saigon, I happened to be staying at two hotels actually there. I stayed at the Intercontinental, which was fantastic. It is right downtown, okay? So walking all those areas is definitely easy to do. The hotel itself is incredible. I'll have to blog about that. The whole area right there is just great, and the service is fantastic. We also stayed at the Renaissance there, okay, because I am a Marriott member, and I have some loyalty there. So we also stayed there, and again, pretty nice downtown property on the river, overlooking the river. Unfortunately, it was undergoing some construction, but it kind of didn't matter. They still took excellent care of us. But without seeing the updates to the hotel itself, the Intercontinental far outseated it. Great property. I tend to choose properties that are city central. So when those properties come out, they're more expensive. Okay, sorry. But I don't want to waste, if I have 2 days, like on Travel with T this week, you'll see 2 days in London. If I have 2 days, I do not want to be hauling myself so I can save $50 into the city every day. It's just crazy. I'm wasting all that time traveling because I wanted to save some money, and it's just crazy. So I don't do that. Now, there are people who travel and who spend a week, 2 weeks, a month. If you're outside the city with that type of travel and that style of travel, and you want to stay at a hostel or you want to stay at a lower price brand, great. Any of those things. That's not the style of travel I do. Like I said, I do a distinctive style of travel, and so I prefer a distinctive style of hotel. You'll find me, this year I'm focusing on some kind of like a boutique-y style almost, but I would say the Boscalos hotels, and they are throughout Europe. And if you see them in some of my pictures and photos, you'll see they have a distinctive style. They tend to look a little old worldy, but that's the style I'm going for this year. So I'm going to check them out. I've never stayed in one yet. I'll be in Prague in April, So I'll be there at that property, and then I think in Budapest I might have an Intercontinental. So those are the brands that I'll be looking at this year, expanding my horizons from traditional JWs and things like that. I love the Intercontinental so much in Ho Chi Minh City that I want to try another one. So and see what they're like. So I'm looking forward to that. And also the services and the amenities that they provide. I like to go to a hotel. And if I'm a loyal member, I like them to thank me for being a loyal member. I mean, if I've stayed 50 nights at a hotel, I want them to give me some credit for that. That's a lot of money. And I spend it on my dime. So I want to make sure that they're saying, hey, thank you for that. It's a simplistic little thing, but it has to do with service. And I think sometimes that's going away, and I don't want that to go away. I want the hotel to say, I don't care if that's all they do for me is just say, hey, thank you for being a loyal member. I appreciate that. That's a little extra step. You'll see later on when I talk about a hotel in London that we stayed at, St. Ermine's, they sent up a little gift and everything. That was incredible. To me, it makes your hotel experience, okay? So it provides a little extra level of comfort and appreciation, and I enjoy that. I enjoy those little extra gifts and little perks that they might do. It just makes me feel like I'm having a nicer vacation. It's all about perception. And when you go in and a place is kind of dry, not welcoming, not friendly, don't even take notice of you, it kind of influences how you perceive certain things in that hotel. Maybe your stay's not as enjoyable. I like them to take care of me. So I prefer certain style of hotel. Call me a hotel snob. Sorry, I am. I am a hotel snob. I do not want to stay in a crappy piece of junk. I just don't. That's not who I am. And no knocks to anybody else. That's just me. So I do, like I said, there's this distinctive style of travel that I like, and that's the style that I do. For my own self. Also this week, we're going to focus on, for style-wise, we're going to focus on spring. Spring is crazy here in the Southwest. Okay, so one day you could start off, for instance, yesterday. Yesterday morning, it was like a nice heading into 50-degree weather. By the afternoon, it was snowing and the temperature had dropped to like, I think, 20. So spring for us is kind of a little crazy, as well as probably Midwest, Northeast, upper Western states. Same thing. Crazy weather that you're trying to dress for. So you might have, no jacket on in the afternoon, and then later on in the jacket you got your winter boots and everything else on. So it's crazy here, and spring is a little interesting time. So this week I'll be focusing on tips that I use for style for spring in the Southwest. We do have a little distinctive style of dress, I would say, different than some of the other places. Like, I'm sure New York has its own style and the South has its own style. Well, the Southwest has its own style too. So that's kind of, I've been here for, 15 years. So I probably dress a little bit more to the Southwest style. So, you might see us wearing a little bit more jeans that we pair things with and different things like that. But so this week, that's what I'll focus on too, is adjusting for spring when it gets complicated in your area. And that's probably about my week, what my week will be about. So look for my vlogs on Mondays, because I'll post a vlog on Monday to go with whatever I'm blogging about during the week. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, all at Travel with Grace and Style. So also, I usually will put links on some of the things that I'm wearing. So if you like what I'm wearing and I happen to have purchased it recently, or I know where I got it, I do a lot of Amazon shopping, sorry. It works for me. They deliver it. So if you like some of my styles, feel free to link to them when you're on travelwithgraceandstyle.com, and I would love if you would purchase them. That's where I generate some income. Also, if you need help planning a vacation, that's exactly what I do. So I'm a travel advisor. So if you need travel tips, take a look at my website. If you'd like to book something similar to what I've been on, like when I go to Europe in April, I'll be on Avalon Waterways, which is a river cruise. So you'll get to see all about river cruising with that. Just push the button, like my blog and vlog and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and you'll get all those updates. You can shop my style on there too. So any questions, you want to see anything as far as me to vlog about something, a certain style or something, just give me a little email or something and let me know. My face makeup is all usually Younique. I like that brand. They support women, so I try to go with brands like that. So you'll find that and a link to that on my website. So everybody, ciao. Hope to see you next Monday. Okay, thanks.